Good morning, y'all. Happy Wednesday, my dudes. It's time for more SKALD, and we may just finish it up today, considering we just hit chapter 4, and the last two chapters are apparently pretty short, so let's get in here and do the thing. Alright, so at the end of yesterday's stream, we met and defeated Father. Okay, yeah. He just says to go to the place, so yeah, we'll do that. We need to go to Gradla. We also have one side quest open right now still, which is to find missing sailors. We found 2 of the 3. I have no idea where the third one is, so yeah, hopefully we'll find him along the way. Unceremoniously, Embla sets off at a brisk pace. We should venture to be as well prepared as possible before leaving Idra. Any supplies we need, now's the time to get them. A bizarre thought crosses your mind. It's like she's an actor playing out a scene she's performed 100 times before. I mean, yeah, she has said something about some time loop stuff. Can go with what? No thank you, Embla stop, or I'm not leaving until I get some answers. Let's do Embla stop first. Oh, by the way, in about half an hour, I'm gonna need to go get some rice out of the rice cooker. So if you hear an alarm, that's what that is. It'll take me like 2 minutes to deal with that, so. Embla turns around and blinks. For a moment, it's almost as if she's seeing you for the first time. I'm sorry. My mind is a bit scattered these days. Your resourcefulness in finding me never ceases to amaze me. Then again, it's always been that way. She offers a tired smile. Daydreamer. Starchild. Or, I've no time for sentimental drivel. I want answers. Or, Lord Cato summoned me, told me you were missing. Nah, we will greet her with Starchild here. You remembered. Then again, this is like those times back at my father's villa, you chasing me through the maze. Her face darkens. At least then we always knew what lay at the center. What do you mean? I have so many questions. And we have much to talk about, though I may have fewer answers than you would have preferred. Worse yet, I fear what answers I do have you will wish you had never gotten. Fair. Yes, the rice alarm. Embla looks around, her voice drops. Sadly, we are much less safe here in Horan than Marcus would like to believe. I'll answer what I can now, but most things should wait until we are far away from here. Are you still afraid of the Reavers? Them least of all, but there are other forces far older and more powerful than the Reavers with their eyes fixed on the Outer Isles. Let's just be careful. So ask what you will, but mind your surroundings. What's really going on here, Embla? Reality itself is becoming undone around us. We cannot escape it, so instead we must seek the eye of the storm, Gradla. There is something there that beckons. Embla interrupts herself and looks around suspiciously. And that father thing? As mankind has ever ruled the land, there are far older and more sinister things that rule the depths of the ocean. Ancient things with utterly alien minds. I bet it's a dragon. What? She's taken aback by my boldness. The deep ones are drawn here like flies to carrion, and now they too have their terrible eyes fixed on Gradla. Is that why the Reavers were sending people to Gradla? The Reavers serve the gods that their ancestors worshipped here in the Outer Isles, a faith that had lain dormant for millennia. As the conjunction approached, they were reminded of old allegiances and old terrible ways. And conjunction means heresy. Okay. There are powerful men who would burn us alive at the very mention of it. They've known about it for a long time. The courts of the Magi. It is the nightmare they want to close their eyes and pretend doesn't exist. How so? Not here. We've already lingered for too long and I've said too much. We better move on for now and talk more once we leave Idra behind. Fine, let's go. Embla smiles. I promise there will be time for more questions once we are safe. For now, I'm truly happy it's you by my side here at the edge of madness. Now, let's finish gathering supplies and then make our way to Iago. Time, unfortunately, is working against us. Alright. Let me save after we had that little, conversation there. Arrows. You know what? That's slightly better than no arrows, so... It was like, what are you doing? I don't know my way around this place, okay? I spotted something on the other side of the wall there, huh? More poor arrows. I'll take those. Yeah, that's just where... Okay. Whoop. Look lively, boys. The savior of Horan graces our halls. Oh, no, don't. A tall woman dressed in plate mail with a greatsword on her back offers a short bow. You're unsure if she's being sarcastic or not. How about some gratitude? I didn't see you out there fighting. Who are you, loudmouth? So I didn't see you out there. I'm ashamed to say, me and a handful of my lads ended up captured by reavers. They started killing us off one by one. Real slow while the rest were forced to watch, or even... Her eyes grow glassy, then she shakes her head defiantly. Then the madmen suddenly started infighting, like bloody animals, but at least we managed to flee. Who are you? Name's Vivian Larudo. Okay. I'm the newly minted captain of the city guard. It would appear the city stock of officers is running low indeed. You don't sound too sure of yourself? Ha, put me on the street to wrestle with thugs and drunkards any day, but this, being captain, is a bit of a change of pace for me. A lot more responsibility, as you can probably guess. Especially now with the city in ruins and people streaming back in to pick up the pieces of their lives. Yeah, I can imagine. That reminds me, with more people streaming in, you'll find the streets a bit more busy. Even more businesses are open as well now, and I recommend you spend some time looking around before you continue on your travels. And that's why they gave us boatloads of gold in the catacombs. At least be sure to get a hot meal and a warm bed. Yeah. Didn't we just rest, though? I don't think we need to rest again. We should probably, just for, you know, story's sake. I have some questions first. How'd you say you survived the Reavers? Okay, she already said that. Oh, yeah, okay, that was slightly different. Anyway, something about fleeing. We hid under the docks like bloody rats. For days we hunkered down, ate limpets, and drank salt water. Ugh. Had no weapons, and my men were all exhausted or hurt, so we just stayed there. I suppose surviving doesn't make you a hero. But here we are, and I intend to make the most of it. Alright. How are things going in Horan? Well, as I said, people are streaming back into town. A lot more people than were at the refugee camp, in fact. Isn't that a good thing? Yes, it is, but a lot of people did what I did and hid until the terror passed. But not this many. What do you mean? Let me ask you this. Once a Reaver washes off the paint and blood and shit and puts regular clothing back on, is he still a Reaver? You saying Reavers are hiding amongst the regular people? That's the thing, isn't it? The Reavers were regular people. Friends and neighbors. Family even. Most of them lie dead now or have fled Horan. But not all. I think some of them just took off their rags and just went right back to being ordinary people. Uh-huh. Okay, yep, that's it. I'm gonna go. Best of luck and stay safe. Cool. That is how it be sometimes. Can I... There's a door in there I'm not allowed to access. Hang on. Hey, look at all these people here. We may be able to... Oh, there's a dead guy. Masterwork studded leather of awareness. Nobody seems bothered by me taking these, so I'm just gonna... We got gold and some dried meat. Let's go. Let's take a look at this here. Soak is only 5, but 0 encumbrance, which is nice. Extra awareness is always good. But I think mine is already good enough. Better soak for Cat. And Ivan. There you go. We also gave Cat the cursed dagger because... Why not? And I need to sell a bunch of stuff. Because we are 5 pounds off of our max weight limit here. So hungry. Oh, buddy, I have so much food. I've spotted something else. Gold and cream. Okay. I bought some cream at the store this morning. Go in there. What? Oh, rope. Okay. Yeah, what is that? Stone slab. Huh. There we go. There's a door and it's locked. This is down in the sewers. What the hell is this? Let's go talk to the bartender there. Okay, Albert doesn't have anything to say about that, I guess. Okay, I need to not get rid of everything because... Well, we're not gonna put him back in our party because we have Embla now. Okay. We'll sell that. We'll sell that. I know I'm probably not getting the best prices for these, but... I'm just trying to free up some space here. 53 pounds. Oof. We should probably give the diplomacy shield to somebody. Soak is really good on that. I don't know if I want to give those to, I might want to give some stuff to Embla here. We can probably get rid of all of these journals, even though, okay, they don't really weigh anything though, so never mind. These tools don't weigh anything. Rope weighs 12. Get all these keys that we have that I never use, because just bashed everything open. We never found who to give the Nautical Guild seal to. I imagine that'll come up shortly. We have so many scales. We really haven't been making any potions or anything. So... I don't know. Sure. And then yeah, we don't really have anything that's just trash. Oh, you don't have enough gold left. Okay. I'll be back, but what the hell was going on in that other room there? There's so many dead guys. Oh! Despite the squalor surrounding the girl, she's now smiling from ear to ear. Frogger is glad to be back. Hey, do you want to play a game? Okay. Oh, no, it's the thing we've already done, right? She gives us the hint for the, oh, please, a word. Okay, what? A grimy woman with a haggard look on her face approaches you. You get the impression she would normally be quite beautiful, but starvation, disease, and constant fear has erased that from her features. Perhaps for good. Oh. But yeah, I don't imagine the child has anything new, because she's the one who gave us the rhyme about the treasure or whatever. Please, so they say you're looking for a way off this island, is that so? Perhaps. Why? I'm Julia. My sister, Elia, lives in a small village called Fergal on the island north of here. I'm supposed to travel to her before this all broke out, and she must be worried sick that I have not arrived yet. She wrings her hands. Go on. I'm in no condition to travel now, and so... should your travels take you to Fergal, would you please seek out Ilya? Tell her that I'm still alive and not to worry. I'm sure they have all kinds of troubles themselves up there, and I wouldn't want her to spend time worrying about me as well. Yeah, okay. May the golden bless you. I'm sure my sister can spare a few coins once you tell her the good news. Tears of joy leave streaks on her soot-covered face. Okay. Alright, what you got? Oh, you have hella gold. Okay, we're just gonna offload some of this stuff on you. Alright, we're gonna get rid of this regular two-hander, I think. I kinda wanted to keep this dagger for Kat, just in case, you know, the cursed one wasn't good for her, but it might be okay. We were going to sell this. Yeah, because nobody can use it. It did not get rid of as much weight as I thought it did. Okay, cool. And yeah, nobody can use this either. So yeah, it's the armor and shield. Well, no, it's just the armor that's the heaviest, which makes sense. The soak's real good, but it weighs 53 pounds. I think I'm just gonna drop it. I don't think we need it. What are you actually selling, though? There's all this stuff I just gave you. Oh, okay. Honestly, I could probably drop a lot of those reagents too, because I'm really not making potions. And I haven't found too many recipes for them. Let's actually cook. The stench. Yes, got it. Please let me cook. Oh my god! Okay, I'm not allowed to cook there. Okay. She won't get out of the way. Get these people standing in their own homes again and not getting out of my way. There, okay. I can use this one. Alright, let's cook a bunch of stuff here. Mushroom omelet. Cat, craft away. Alright, we can't make any more of those. Let's make some meat skewers. Alright, we can't make any more of those. Cheese sandwich. Hell yeah. Baked potato. Oh my god, we have so many potatoes. We'll just make some grilled leeks here, some baked onions. Okay, there we go. We've made all the food that we can. Hooray. We can rest there if we want. This takes us back outside. But yeah, I still want to see if we can find a lost sailor around here somewhere. Just leaving this like this, I guess. This is fine. I've already been out here because that's where that kid was with the sword. And then we stole something important from there. Okay. The rice should be done soon. Huh. I didn't think I'd be able to actually walk on that. It is possible that we may just find the sailor at, what's it? The place where we're headed. Woof. Flopper! We haven't been over here. Oh, who are you? Looking for a bed? Please, a word. Okay, let's see. A matronly woman with red cheeks and impressively bad teeth gives you a suspicious look. You're either looking for a bed and a bowl of stew, or you ain't got nothing to do here. Alright, what you got? Alright, not a lot. Bye. Yeah, no one's gonna clean out those corpses. Those are just gonna stay there. We're just gonna let, nature take care of that. Okay, we have like 8 minutes. That's fine. What kind of stew? Damn it. A group of weather-beaten travelers clad in ragged robes occupy the innermost beds of the Flophouse. Flophouse? One of them smiles dejectedly at you. Hello there, sister. I'm Thomas. I lead this little troop on our pilgrimage to the Outer Isles. I led this little troop, there we go, to the Outer Isles. We love English. That is, until all this madness started. Pilgrimage? Indeed, we came by boat from the mainland to see the 5 shrines of the Outer Isles. Oh my god, yes! We found one of those. Please tell me how to do the thing. Boy, you guys picked the wrong time to visit. Yeah, like everybody who's coming to Texas for the World Cup games and is now getting ultra flooded. It's a lesser known route and it takes you far from any inn. That is perhaps why I feel it can be such a powerful experience. To complete the route requires true devotion. Not that it matters now, it seems my comrades and I are stuck in Horan. I think I've seen one of the shrines. Yes. You may have. One of the shrines is right here on Idra. Oh, I was really hoping to see them all again. What's more, I'd hoped to be able to bring my companions there as well. Thomas sighs deeply. So what do you plan to do now? There isn't much to do. They say no ships are coming or going in any case. Excuse me. And in any case, the region seems far too dangerous for us to venture into for now. Why do I have hiccups now? It would seem we're stuck here for now. That's a shame. Thomas suddenly looks you over for a moment. You have the look of a mercenary about you. Okay. Perhaps you'd be interested in taking on the pilgrimage? It would fortify both your mind and your body, and it would help make the site safe for the rest of us when we're finally able to travel again. Perhaps. We have nothing to offer but our love. We have nothing to offer you as compensation, but I swear that fulfilling the pilgrimage will be worth it. That is, if you have the stamina to see it through. Drina grabs your elbow softly. I really think we should listen to the man. Thank you, Drina. What exactly does it entail? As I said, there are 5 shrines scattered throughout the Outer Isles. To complete the pilgrimage, you must visit each of them and spend no less than 8 hours at each site in deep meditation while you recite the Pilgrim's Prayer. Pilgrim's Prayer. We'll teach you the prayer before you go and note down the general directions to each of the shrines in your journal. You should consult it before setting out. So yeah, we know where one of those is, but I don't think we've seen the other ones. And don't worry, you can complete the pilgrimage in any order. Hooray. Okay. Thomas looks invigorated at the prospect of sending you off on the pilgrimage and smiles warmly at you whilst placing his hands on your shoulders. Sister, there is nothing more for me to say. If the will to complete the pilgrimage lives within you, it will be so. Now, be on your way. Oh god. And best of luck. Drina bows respectfully to the weather-beaten man. Okay, cool. Yeah, show us where the stuff is. Journal. So we have seen the Shrine of Presence. Island's northernmost point. Gradla's western coast. Island directly east of Idra. Island of Errol. And one of the small islands in the archipelago of the Outer Isles. Okay. So yeah, that seems like it's just gonna be permanent stat boost. Oh, I can't go back that way. No. Can't get up there to those yet. One moment. Hey, I can come in here now without getting into a big ol' fight. Web of Roots and Greater Lay on Hands. Well, I can't use any of those. Bunch of reagents, and then that just goes back down into the sewers. Hooray. How do I get up there? This apparently. Oh, well. Blah. Huh. Pet the dog. Else going on in there. We have not been over to where the butcher was, so just looking at all of these open chests. Oh man, the Reavers robbed us. Yes. The Reavers. Give me 1 second, I need to go get the rice. Coins jingling in purse. Where'd you get all that money? I found it. need to come back in here? Is the guy still hanging out? Yeah. I want to talk. Okay, we can only try to buy stuff from him. Actually, buy stuff, eh? Alright, what potions you got? We have 13,000. Alright. We're just gonna... diamond form. Ooh. Electric immunity. Just in case. Resistance. Frenzy, Fortify Will, Greater Restoration, and Cure Poison. Honestly, we can sell a bunch of our stuff here. Let's... all of that brandy. There's pears. We haven't found anything to make with pears yet. That's wine. I know we have hella brandy. Where is it? Guess we don't. Where's all that been going? We've got mead. But we only have 2 of the... Oh, there. Yeah, let's not use 14 of those. You're only giving us 1 gold for that? Okay, never mind. Okay, let's see what's going on over on this side. That's the back way. Get out of the way, dog. They still make me go back to the sewers. Sneak through? Didn't I make a shortcut? Yeah, if I go back down to the sewers and then... Oh wait, no. Never mind. Never mind, everything's good. Just confusing myself about the map. Oh my god, I can't get out of here. This place has become like a prison to me. Cause yeah, this is where the butcher was hanging out. Okay, that makes sense. Like, no, they're out in front of some structure here. I don't know. I thought this was a different one. It's fine. It's fine. Blacksmith. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. That guy we've already done stuff with. Okay, yeah, I think we're actually good to go. Let's get out of here. I'm cold. Well, it's nighttime and it's... Yeah. There's no exit here. I thought we... Okay. it's off to that side there, but we'll just go this way. I keep seeing the blue outline and I'm like, oh, that's a new NPC! Yes, but no. And yeah, I guess we can rest. Let's do that. So we just made hella food here. There, cheese sandwiches for all. Everybody rest. It'll be daytime and then we will set off. $78 HP really doesn't seem like very much, but I'll take it. Why is it nighttime? No! Oh, you don't have anything, because you're a mage. Okay, well, we're giving you that shield for reasons. There. She gets some gear. None of which will actually help her, but it should help with her soak a little bit. You need a lantern. I should have an extra lantern. I don't. Well. Who else needs stuff? That way either. Traveling north along the coast, you notice a young man standing at the side of the road. His tattered robes, bald head, and unhealthy pallor reminds you of Magus, even though this boy is surely too young. He follows your passing with an idiotic smile draped over his round, bland face. Can I help you? We have come. He stops for a long moment and thinks. To beg for aid. Our master is missing down below and we are not allowed to enter and search for him. Please, something is wrong. We know it. A note of agitation bordering on panic creeps into his voice. Suddenly he stops, coughs slightly, and then smiles again. Bloody drool runs down his chin along with one of the man's teeth. Are you alright? Yes, why I've never felt better. The man seems taken aback by the question. Please, it is my master who needs help. Drina's eyes narrow as she grabs one of his hands with the skilled touch of a healer. No, you're not well at all, she mumbles to herself. What? Let me just take a look at you, nonetheless. Yeah, Drina, take care of that. From his skin and nails to his jaundiced eyes and missing teeth, the young man's condition is perplexing. Some of these symptoms are similar to those suffered by Magi upon exposure to strong magics over time, but this is far too severe, especially considering the man's young age. It's as if he's quite literally falling apart in front of your eyes. Strangest of all, it appears as if the man is oblivious to his condition. So what's this about your master then? We're just not gonna help him? We beseech you, travel to Errol, seek out the Tower of Ash, find us there and learn of our master's fate. But please, time is of the essence, and for each second you tarry, hope fades. The words flow as if rehearsed, and then, as he speaks the last words, he lets out a deep sigh and sits down on the ground. Errol, Tower of Ash. His eyes are glassy and distant. We beseech you, travel to Errol, seek out the Tower of Ash, find us there. He repeats before his voice trails off. Fool's mind is gone. He'll be food for crows come nightfall, and it'll be a mercy, Roland mumbles. You just gonna sit there? The man rolls over on his side, eyes staring stiffly ahead. Though he still appears to be alive, no prodding or prompting raises any kind of response from him. There appears to be nothing more you can do for this lost soul save consider his request. I'm not sure what to make of this. Embla strokes her chin. The scent of the reticulum is about this. I would wager much that this master he speaks of is a sorcerer of sorts. A magus, even. Though time is against us, another magus could be a powerful ally, and our path to Gradla takes us past Errol in any case. I say we should at least investigate this further. Fine. We'll save after we pick that up. And we will see if time is truly of the essence here. Okay, so... we need to go all the way... brigands. Alright. Yeah, I'll stand there so I can't get, surrounded. They were a little rough last time, yeah, but... we did just save, so... oh, I was like, who the hell is this? That would be Embla. Alright, let's see how this goes. Okay. Yeah, we'll do this. Smack. Yeah, well, you're gonna be doing some distance attacks, right? Because you're a mage. You don't need can't reach target. Well, I'm obviously not going to do fireball since everybody's in there. Oh, hang on. Oh, this is fine. Yo! And we got a cascade off of that. Let's go again. Yeah! Alright. Alright. Drina, I'm gonna have you posture over here by Roland. And you're just gonna crit him like it's nothing. I forgot Roland needed to move up on that. Ah, well. Okay, that's not good. Okay, that's not good. Okay, can y'all not with Roland, please? Critical backstab, 66 piercing damage. Hello. Okay, can you do a single target? Magic missile. Yeah! Do it again. Oh, do it again! Yay! Kick ass. Yeah, that is our highest amount of damage for sure. 29 is not bad either. Roland, my dude, we're going to use second wind. Because you're already hurting badly. Okay. Right. We killed that guy. Yeah, got him. Come on now. Cat. Problem is if I move Cat, then that guy up 2 spaces ahead of her is gonna move down and be surrounding Roland anyway. Which will also add a second guy next to me. But I don't want to move Cat up into those 3 because then she'll actually be surrounded there. We'll do this. And she'll miss. Fantastic. Okay, we'll move you 1. How about you, magic missile? Cascade! Magic missile! Cascade! Magic missile! Big ass! Trina, do some damage, please! Ah! Roland! I can't second wind you again, so... Oh my god. Okay, we saved before. We saved before. Jesus. I'm gonna second wind. Just to top myself off a little bit there. So I don't get too far down. Damn it. Alright, Cat, please. Thank you! That will help Roland quite bigly. Get you up in here, and we will do flaming fist. Cascade. Flaming fist. Cascade. Flaming fist. Woo! Okay, so Embla here is pretty kick-ass, but she is already running low, and we're just fighting our first guys outside of the city here. Trina, please. And you're right there, so I'm just gonna have to smack you and miss. That sucks. Alright, Roland. Second wind you again. What do you mean he didn't get a second turn? What? Go back and get some stew. Stop missing, please. Alright, this is gonna put Cat in between 2 guys, but that's fine. Unless she does that. What happens if I melee? She doesn't have anything, she just has fists. Roland! I guess he is injured. He also has a... What debuff do you have? Injured leg, hamstrung. Okay. Too far. I'll go ahead and second wind, just cause. And we'll miss. And we'll miss. God damn it. Why are y'all like this? I'm gonna have to precise strike here. And miss! Yes! Alright, flaming fist. Cascade! Stop cascading! I don't have enough! Drina! Ivan! guys aren't even anything. We just can't hit them. Cat. Okay, so I need to give Embla some kind of weapon. Thank you! God! Oh, Adrena's almost dead. That's not good. Spellburn. I don't know what that does, but I've done it. Flaming Fist! Cascade! I don't have anything else I can do. Alright, yeah, Drina. Damn. Let's do, the moderate lay on hands. There we go. Okay, I need to disengage so I can get you back on the arrows here. I want to get second wind. Try to get over there. I don't... Magic missile. Stop cascading me, I don't have enough magic for this. Crap. Circle of healing. Do it. There we go. Everybody got some. Okay, we move you back. We have you fire it. Backstab, thank you. You just chill up there. Drina, I'm giving you one more chance. Nobody can hit this guy. He's got ultra dodge here. Cat should be able to backstab him though. Use your dodge. Plus 14! God! There, done. Oh my god. Oh, why did you give us so much crap? Yeah, well, Jesus. Okay. I go back to the refugee camp. Oh my god. Thank you. Go. I'm gonna ask you some questions. No I don't. There we go. I was like, I know there's an actual bed in here. Okay, we're gonna rest again, cause damn. Let's eat crab. We got a bunch of omelets here. Good enough. Actually, that gives us too much. No, go away. And what can we get for 4? That's 3. That's also 3. There, baked potato and some bread. There we go. Alright, everybody rest. No motivation buff because Drina got wrecked and was too tired to tell us jokes. Is it nighttime again? It's nighttime again. Damn it. Why is it always nighttime? Okay. Now we're gonna get attacked by dogs. Oh, hogs. Okay. That's fine. And it's raining. Dude, it was raining when I went out this morning. It was like really fine mist, but like it was just shy of actual raindrops, so it was just kind of just Okay, that rock's gonna be problems. I need to give Embla some kind of actual weapon. I don't know what she's got any training in, so... Got your magic back, but I don't want to waste it all on hogs. Yeah! 54! Alright, hog down. I'm just gonna have you chill. I probably should have moved her out of the way, actually, but... Sure, hit that one. I feel like at this rate we're not even gonna make it over to what's it today? Keep fighting these large groups here. Stay. That depends on where Chapter 5 starts. Chapter 5 start when we actually get to, Grandla or whatever it's called. Gradla. Smack that pig! Stop running! Alright, that one's done. And we're good. Okay. Roland has taken some damage. I've taken some damage. We got tusks. It's okay, Cat and Roland are leveling up. Level 16! Yeah, that's right. We wanted Vein Strike, and we want Thrust and Parry. Yeah, let's bump up our toughness just a little bit. Roland. Work on your armor here. Drina, heal me, please. Maybe one more. Just a minor, though. That's good. Alright. Alright, so the shrine is here. Pray at the shrine. You kneel by the way shrine and begin to recite the pilgrim's prayer. You successfully complete the ritual. Everybody has blessings of presence. Did I say blessings? Blessing of presence. That's fine. I'm gonna save after we did that. Blessings. Okay. Mother Caddick's child stalking us again. Okay, we need to go over to where the ship was, which is in that cave right down there. There was... Ah, crabs! Lessons of Pleasance, that's right. I've once again forgotten to give, Embla an actual weapon. Look at her standing there with her fist out like she's gonna do something. Stay over there. Actually, you stay slightly in. Drina, you can go try to help Roland. Away with you, Pigly. Backstab this crab! Do not backstab the crab. Now she is getting backstabbed. There we go! Smash that crab! Yo! Crit that crab! I think I can. Oh, I can. Okay, we're good. Roland. Crit that crab! Yo! Backstab that crab! We're gonna have to be resting a whole hell of a lot because, God, what is your range? Ridiculous is what it is. Alright, well, yeah, that crab doesn't want any of this. Cat's extra movement is fantastic. Oh, okay. But yeah, it's like we can never use Embla because then we're gonna use all of her magic and then she's just gonna be useless. Anyway. Embla leveled. So we gave her a lot of fire magic and a little bit of air. Let's just do that. I don't know. And let's give her some kind of weapon. Just so she can do anything. I kinda wanna give her a crappy little short bow. Cause yeah, she can't use anything else. And we'll give her some crappy arrows. There we go, okay. There, you can at least do something. If you run out of magic. At the very least, she'll be working on cleaning out our inventory. Alright, we're back to the sea caves. Game is saved. No, but I can't walk out into this water. Huh? See, that's why I got confused when we were in the other cave. Alright. No, we don't need a blink character. We don't need to rest. Everyone's good. Kitty. At your service, but if it's all the same to you, I have much to do. Very good. Way deeper water, sure. Landlubber. Let's talk. What do you have for sale? Yeah. Get rid of those longbows. Emblem. My lady friend here. Oh, you can't wear any of that. Okay. Never mind. We will just get rid of those. We can give her one of these shields. What is that? Stealth, defense, hat of toughness. Ooh, it's quite stylish, but offers little protection. Crowbar, perfect for breaking and entering, huh? Wish I'd seen that before. Let's get you a lantern. We're gonna get some attunement tonics. You have hella gold. Okay. Embla. There you go. Now you have a lantern. She does have a shield already. We can get rid of those two. Go. That frees up a little bit. And yeah, we can get rid of those gloves. There was a slightly less clunky way to do that, but here we are. Broadhead arrow, accuracy 1. Oh, there's only 10 of those though. 15 hunting arrows. Alright, there we go. Fire arrows. We do already have a stack of those, so I'll buy some more of those. Cool. Our Shield of Thievery. That seems counterproductive. Somebody should have some defense boots. I don't think anybody has boots on. I have boots on. Okay. Let's get your dodge up, because if you get hit, you're just dead. Alright, we'll save. Let's set sail! Yago, my dude! There he is. I can cook here. Yo, we can make apple pie! Oh, we can't. We need butter and sugar, but we have apple and flour. Oh. We can make a sad little pie. Yago's thoughtfully pacing the deck of the Weather Maiden, securing cargo and tightening knots. The banality of the task appeared contrary to his flamboyant personality, but speaks of a deep love for the vessel. Yeah. Cloro, you look grand. The maiden is shipshape and we are ready to sail at your command. Alright, let's do it. We could talk first, but no. Music to my ears. We are ready when you are. Just know that you must finish your business here in the sea caves before we go. Leave no belonging behind or errand undone. My men and I will block off the land entrance to hide the sanctuary from would-be intruders and Imperial scum. Okay, well, we're never gonna find that last sailor, I guess, so let's go. I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it, honestly. Then I shall give the order. My crew and I will maneuver the maiden out and into open waters and await you there. Board when you are ready, and though we may be sailing towards our doom, we are certainly sailing towards great adventure. Alright. The Weather Maiden is expertly guided out of the sea cave and now lies at anchor awaiting your arrival. Cute. Okay. Ooh. I didn't think that was supposed to, get her yet. Okay, there it is. I was like, I didn't get the notification even. Cool. Give me a second. It is indeed my air purifier to remove the various toxins I've been inhaling while doing all this resin stuff inside. Excuse me. God bless it. Alright. So let's check our journal real quick. Where are we going? Okay, Lost Sailors is still up. So this just says one of the small islands in the archipelago of the outer islands. That's to the north on Errol. There's an island directly to the east. And Gradla's western coast. Okay. So let's hop in the ship. Oh my god. While sailing on the overland map, the Make Camp button changes appearance. Click it to explore the ship you're currently on. Okay. Look at us getting tutorials. While on the ship, it's possible to rest and reorganize, cook, craft items, and even do some limited bartering. There may also be characters to talk to. You're done interacting with the ship and crew. Interact with the ship's helm to go back to the overland map. Okay. The ship is alive with nervous energy as the crew scuttles back like pieces of some well-crafted machinery. Though your journey is bound to be fraught with danger, there is little doubt that being back at sea has done the crew well. True to his idiom, Iago swings in on a rope in dramatic fashion, landing elegantly next to you. This guy. It's good to feel the wind on our faces, no? We are about to leave the fjord, and from there we may set our course north towards Gradla. Hooray. Iago scans the horizon ahead. The Leviathan no doubt stalks us, so we must be careful from now on. We must keep to coastal waters and pray to the maidens that our speed will keep us safe. Nonetheless, we must take every precaution. For now, I have posted double lookouts and will be manning the helm myself. Trust we are in the best of hands. Indeed you are, Claro. Ah, God, where did you come from? I was gonna say, look at how much more detailed her portrait is compared to the rest of ours, except it's just literally this picture and they just cut that out. Which doesn't make it any less, true, but... I still think it's funny. Come see me in my quarters below later if you wish to talk further. Fine. Iago bows and leaves. It is out there, I feel it. You turn to see Embla standing behind you. The Leviathan, it hungers. What is it? I suspect the Deep Ones called it here, though who is the master and who is the servant I cannot tell. It is certainly older than them. You owe me answers, Embla. Idra is behind us and I need to know why we're risking our lives on this fool's errand. I do, and now is as good a time as any. Embla takes you below deck and you find a small corner in the hold that is as close to privacy as can be found on the cramped vessel. She takes a deep breath, as if she is about to plunge into freezing water, and begins talking. Alright, everybody get comfy. 2 years ago, I was, let's say, put on the trail of a rumor that an expedition had been mounted to the Outer Isles. More accurately, to an island north of Idra by the name of Gradla. It is a cold and barren place, but it is allegedly the location of an ancient monastery referred to as the Black Priory. The Black Priory? Superman 4, A Quest for Peace. Though you've never heard the name before, it echoes in your mind as if stirring old memories. The site was built a full age into the past, and for millennia it stayed unnoticed and far removed from the affairs of the Empire. So much so, in fact, that it virtually passed out of the historical record centuries ago. No small feat in an empire built on the backs of its archivists and record keepers. Indeed. And thus it would have remained if it wasn't for the boundless ambition of a group of powerful men known as the Cabal. Hey now. And now we can all hear the theme. I don't know who it was that whispered in their ear, but something convinced them that the Black Priory was not forgotten. It was willfully expunged. Whether we wanted it or not, that's right. Why? Oh my god, that reminds me. While I was in the store this morning, there was a mother with, a young child in the cart. And the child was very much in a, why kind of mood. And so I just heard the mother saying, so we can put it on our list. And then, why? So we know what to get. Why? Mom just goes, why not? And then the kid didn't have anything to say to that. Oh my god. Alright. Not for the monastery itself, but what was said to lie underneath it. Embla grasps your wrist and leans in while her voice drops ever so slightly. The monks built the priory to guard something, a grave, an ancient tomb from the earliest days of the Empire. This is another, like, big being beyond man's comprehension, and he just wants us to give him his sword back and he'll be cool. Is that what we're doing? And if the priory's existence was truly lost to history, it means that at some point the very Empire itself must have aided in the conspiracy of silence. But who could be buried there to warrant such extreme measures? Insert joke answer here. I cannot tell you exactly how I know this. It's Walt Disney's grave. I'm having trouble picking a person, but I think that one's the funniest. I cannot tell you exactly how I know this, but I have not a single shred of doubt. What lies buried under that priory is the corpse of a Magus Emperor. Just saying. Not only that, but it must be one of the first and oldest of the line. That can't be. It can and it is. Thanks, Embla. Not all of the corpses of the first emperors can be accounted for, and interment in the Eternity Veil did not begin until centuries after Galleon's ascension. The Cabal knew it to be true, and as do I. Their expedition arrived at the island of Gradla a few months ago. I suspect they breached the tombs underneath the temple a few weeks later. One of them dared the other one to drink the black liquid in the sarcophagus, and then it's all been downhill from there. I have to say, anytime there's some kind of discovery like that, it's so fun to just read all the comments and just watch the duality of man. Because half of them are, do we really need this right now? Let's not mess with ancient mummy curses. And then the other half is, screw it. What could possibly be worse than what's going on right now already? I know I've missed some lore, but so much of this is just word soup I do not care about. This exposition does nothing for me. Yeah, it's kinda... The plot hasn't been super, I don't know, super involved, really. The adventuring has been fun, and all the side quests have been fun, but the overall plot is just like, oh right, we were trying to find Embla. I forgot why we came over here. And now she's like, and then there's this old god, and then there's all these ancient guys, and then I've been doing this time loop over and over again, and it's like... Okay, I'm gonna go kill some giant crabs over there. You let me know when you're done. But yeah, I feel like that's probably the weakest point of this game is, you know, the overall plot. But again, like, the little side quests and everything have been fantastic. Anyway, whatever they found there, its particular reverberations were powerful enough to throw all of the Outer Isles into madness. And now we're sailing into the heart of madness? Embla smiles weakly. He's calling out to me. I feel it in every ounce of my being. Unfortunately, I'm not the only one to hear the call. Like sharks drawn to blood in the water, other things are drawn to it as well. Things from outside. What are you talking about? Embla swallows hard and her voice drops to a whisper. The dragon. Oh yeah, we've seen that guy. It's awakening and its 7 eyes are fixed on the Outer Isle, on the Black Priory. The nearby lanterns flicker. Crawling tendrils of madness stretch greedily towards the Priory. It hungers for the holy corpse, and if it reaches it... I was going to eat that mummy! It's Zebulon the Great. It's teriyaki style. Frogurt percent. Place is about to be lousy with June bugs. Oh my god, yeah. So last night we had a lot of excitement, or rather the cat did. Because she comes running in and peering into the windows in our bedroom. And we're like, oh dear god, is there some kind of animal outside? And there is. There is a new cat in our backyard. And it was just chilling, and so she's running back and forth between all the windows on that side of the house, trying to just look at it. Fortunately, she was just keeping an eye on it. She didn't get super, like she does. But it was keeping its distance, so... Anyway, then that was over. And then, not too long later, she's just walking around the bedroom and then looking up and then running over toward, a door over there, and she's like... looking for something, and we're like, oh dear god, what is this? And a June bug had made its way in. While I was collecting, there was a little container to get the June bug and take it back outside. there was yet another bug. There was a little leaf hopper that was just right next to it, so I caught that, and then Petra actually got the June bug. She smacked it down and took care of it, and then I was able to get that in the container too. So that was wild. And then right as we were trying to get ready to go to bed, there was another bug, and I had to go catch that. We love late spring into summertime. We love it. We need to work on the seals of all of our exterior-facing things. But I digress. Something about a dragon. Holy corpse, that's right. Embla halts and for a moment struggles to control her breathing. You know I'm right. You can feel it in your guts. There is no other path out of the outer aisles except that which leads to the Black Priory and the secrets it holds. Embla slumps and sighs. She looks exhausted, and for a moment you see her as the quiet and aloof youngling you once knew. I have more questions. Ask, now's the time. What if it's the corpse of an emperor? When powerful magi pass, their corpses retain much of their reticular attunement. Emperors are amongst the most powerful of all magi, and needless to say, their corpses are a source of great power. Wrap our house in some sort of bubble wrap. No, the birds will go to town on that. It's not without reason the imperial corpses of the Eternity Vale are guarded for so jealously by the Sepulchites. But an emperor buried on Gradla? It sounds incredible, but as I said before, there are corpses from earlier dynasties that have been lost to history. There were emperors that were prescribed by the Magi. It may indeed be the corpse of one of these forgotten emperors that has been found on Gradla, but there's more. I'm almost afraid to ask. Latter-day emperors— now we got Mormons in here. Latter-day emperors are but a shadow of the rulers of old in terms of power. This is truly an emperor of the Primarian dynasty, and it has lain undisturbed for all these millennia. The power contained within it will be immense, enough to remake the empire itself, or topple it utterly. Powerful enough to rend reality itself? So it seems. My belief is that the conjuncture is caused directly by the discovery of the Holy Corpse. Its raw power has drawn the attention of that which lingers in darkness, and now its tentacles are slowly closing in around us. For a moment, you think you hear the crude chanting in the darkness. It must have been the wind. Ah, of course. Brune says, God, Embla, I don't care. Like, I'm tempted to just be like, okay, let's go, but I keep hoping that some of this will be like, oh, okay. It just keeps going on and just... how do you fit into all of this? Embla sighs and picks her nails thoughtfully. The corpse buried underneath the priory. It calls out to me. Cannot tell you exactly when it began, but the beckoning intensified greatly once the tomb seals were broken. Now it's almost unbearable, and it's growing stronger by the day. But why you? There are things I'm not ready to talk about, things from my past, from when we were young together. What I will say is that I sense certain things that are hidden to most other people. Some magi see them too, but I think that unlike them, I was born with the ability. I believe this is why the corpse calls out to me. I'm not sure I understand. Just roll with it. Just roll with it. To be honest, I'm not sure I understand it myself. What I do know is that the calling I feel is real. Reaching the Priory before the region succumbs to the conjunction is critical. In fact, I fear the survival of the entire empire hangs on it. Yeah, half of this is just, hey, if we don't do this, all of reality is just boned. Which, I get that. Tell me more about the Cabal. No, I'm gonna tap out. Enough for today, we'll talk again later. No. Embla leans back and massages her temples. Yes, I'm here for you when you need to talk, but I agree. Let's say it's enough for today. She stands up slowly. I'm going to go lie down. Ship travel does not agree with me. We're gonna save after all of that. Condensation from the can there. Okay, I can't land on any of these. Okay, I can't interact with that. Okay, I can't go any further that way, so I guess we have to go down and around. We in fact have to go down to get up. Okay. There's a shrine. Got Legionnaire's Rest. It's the Shrine of Intellect. Where is it? Calling is either real or a tumor. Of course, of course. Oh. Once again, I have to walk across this water. Nope. Then here come the crabs. Alright. Get me up there. Get Roland over here. Let's get you back there with the arrows. Put you back here with some arrows. And yeah, Cat, you come over here. Miss! The crabs defend the Shrine of Intellect. Crab intellect. Eh. Let's both work on that one first. Crab intellect. Hey, look, she did some damage. Oh my god. Yo! Acid burst, we love it. Get that crap! Oh my god! Yeah, you just go on and crit for 13 damage then. Oh, well, Cat can't get up there without switching spots with Roland, so... There we go. Drina, chill. Alright. We're taking your crab intellect. It's like that forbidden Google search term. Teaching crabs how to read. Hashtag blessed! Drina, help me! That's good enough. Speaking of reading, uh-oh. Abandoned cargo, let's go! Texas Star results just came out. The kids are not alright. Oh, we been new. We been new. I saw something last night, though, that says apparently since, teachers have established systems of making all the kids put their cell phones, like, up over on the side of the room, that, you know, grades are slowly trending upward now. It's shocking. Oh, it's mine. Ah, the box is full of crabs! Okay, yep, there's the shrine. .5% of grades 3 through 8 didn't pass the math section. 45% didn't pass reading. That's great. Yeah, I saw another little infographic this morning. It's like back in the early 90s when Texas was mostly blue. Oh, here we go. And we were like 7th in the nation for reading and education and stuff in general. Okay, there's a little something. Virgil, okay. Before you lies a small village surrounded by fields and orchards. The air is laden with the scent of fruit and laughter of children, and the pastoral bliss stands in stark contrast to the rest of the Outer Isles. As you approach the small cluster of quaint houses, you can't help but be struck by a feeling of calm and peace you've not felt for a long time. By the grace of the Golden Dead, it would appear a small sliver of life as it once was in the Outer Isles has survived, Gina says with a sad smile. Let's look around. Ahead on your right lies a tavern that looks exactly like the kind of tavern where the meals are hearty and the ale cooled just right. Your stomach growls at the thought. This is probably an illusion, isn't it? Cat stares, mouth agape, first at the tavern and then at you pleadingly. We're stopping by there whether you want to or not. Looking around, you notice Roland has fallen behind the group and now stands seemingly transfixed a few steps behind you. What's wrong, Roland? Is it a trap? He blinks a few times with watery eyes and an expression that is hard to place. Families, children... What, feeling homesick? He looks down and for a moment you could have sworn he looks ashamed. Let's just get some bloody ale. His voice breaks in a way that is uncharacteristic for the laconic brute. As Roland slinks off, Ivan walks up to you. Cruel deeds scar those who perform them as much as their victims, and Roland is a man with many scars. Yeah. You continue on your way, and for a moment an irrational fear passes over you. Will you be able to return to the cold, brutal world at large if you spend too much time in this quiet little piece of bliss? I'll have regular ale, please. Yeah. To pay extra for the blood. Alright, well, the game just saved. This place definitely seems like a hella big trap here. There's a dog. We got honey. Why are you also moving like an enemy? I don't like that. Laughter caps. welcome. Local cider. Ooh. And you're a mercenary. Excited. Ooh. Ooh. Only the finest cuts. Ooh. You got meat. Now get this. I'm just waiting for the change to happen. Find out this place is just full of werewolves. And, okay, there it is. This just keeps going, oh my god. What the? What is that? That's decorated nicely. Chickens! I found an egg! Oh, there's kids out there. Excuse me, excuse me. Yo, apples. Cabinet. I'm just gonna take your stuff. You tried the local cider? No, but I'm taking your gems. Okay, this place is huge. And I'm just picking up all of these resources that I will never use. Alright, no back door on that. Anyway, I expect it wants us to swing by here first. Let's get out of the way! Get out of the way! Jesus. A jovial, red-faced man greets you enthusiastically. Hello, hello, and welcome to Fergal. Bernard's my name. I've not seen your face around here. Come for the carnival? Or perhaps the cider? I have questions. Ask away. Give me 1 second. Let me go to the bathroom real quick. And then we will, have more dialogue. Yeah, we'll absolutely be hoarding the health potions here. One sec. So, how are things in Fargo? It's been quiet as ever, and that's the way we like it here. Well, unless you count the carnival preparations, of course. So, no unrest here? Well, we did have Mary's goat run off and knock over that pail of milk last week, if that's what you mean. That was mostly funny, mind you. Uh-huh. Wait, everything's nice here. Is this just gonna be midsummer? Because they're gonna insist that we stay for the festival, and it's gonna be... Have you heard about something called the Tower of Ash? I have indeed. It lies north of here on the other side of the bay. Strange old hermit lives there, they say. He keeps away from us, so we keep away from him. Okay. Let's see what's on the menu. What you got? Dried meat, it's salted fish, rations, pumpkin. What? This place sucks. And we'll just sell these. Vendor cannot afford this item. Alright. Dum-de-dum. Where are we going? A woman bustles about the kitchen, stirring pots, adding spices, and tending fires. Greetings, milady. I beg your pardon, but I'm not really in any position to talk right now. Why so busy? Well, the carnival is nigh, right? It means plenty of extra work for me, but the thing is, there's still the inn to take care of. Who's gonna cook for the guests, you know? Go on. Carnival is the best time to feast and drink and dance. It's the Baron and the Baroness's way of showing their love for us common folk. Okay. Who are they? Aye, their line has ruled over Fergal for a long time. They live in the villa northwest of the village, just across the stream. I'm sure the Baroness would appreciate it if you called upon her. She's eccentric, but she means well, loves the children of the village. Okay. Can you teach me a few recipes? Wanna learn how to cook, eh? Well, I can't blame you. Nothing soothes the soul like a home-cooked meal. Hell yeah. Keep stopping myself from quoting Tricky. I've been thinking about that game a lot lately. Well. That reminds me. Yeah! We've got 5 days until, new Star Fox is out. Have a look at my recipe book. I'll teach you for a few coins per recipe. Yo! What you got? Apple pie. I already have that one. Baked crab. I don't have that one. Fried steak. I think I have that. Potion of cure disease. Give me that. Whoop. Fire resistance. Okay. That was an accidental double click. Fortify will? Sure. Frenzy. Stone skin. I think I already have some of those, but... Pumpkin pie. Ration. We don't know how to make that. Okay. Okay. Baked crab. Butter, crab, spices. Alright. Cure disease. Glowman, rat tail, and star spawn. Okay. Fire resistance. Fire wing. Grave root and sulfur. Fortify will. Egg cluster, grave root, and scale. I did already have frenzy. Gully fern, hound ear, and withered hands for stone skin. And apple, dried meat, and nuts for rations. Okay. Alright, there we go. Have a pearl. Just get all of that out of my inventory after we learned it. Alright, let's get cooking. Okay, we still have no butter or sugar for apple pie, but we can make rations. We have hella apples, and a bunch of dried meat, and some nuts. Cat. 2 rations. 2 rations. 1 ration. 2. 1. 2. 1. 2. Alright. Thank you, cat. What's in here? Thieves' tools and some gold. And some more recipes. By recipes, I mean ingredients. Let's save after we just looted all that. Oh, dear God. Today's the 17th. Here we go. Not the autosave. Getting a little too crazy with my mouse here. This is why I play FPS with a controller. Alright, here we go. Doggo. Okay, yeah, so we do just need to go back this way. Oh god, stop! Why are you moving like that? Ah, carrots! These guys aren't harvesting their crops, so I'll do it. Oh. Alright. Why are you guys out here at night? That's kind of creepy. Rope. Cool. What's our weight at? Okay. 463. That's not bad. We can keep picking up the small stuff. Okay, where's that lady's sister? Oh. We got goats. We got dogs. Okay. And some stuff here. Yep, we'll take those. I don't need to pick up all of those. I want to, but I don't need to. I didn't even see those. Okay, it doesn't look like I can go in there. Can't come in here though, that's a recipe. Potion of stone skin. It's open. Gold and a fine war axe. Okay. We can cook there, we can sleep. Such a peaceful place as we just bashed that open and nobody did anything to stop us. Yeah, I'll go back up this way. Cider! A smiling young lad with a shock of yellow hair calls out to you. Greetings, traveler. Can I interest you in some fine Fergal cider? I promise you'll not get it fresher or better anywhere in the Outer Isles. Sounds like a local specialty. Indeed. It doesn't get any more local than this. My dad makes it right here at the family brewery. He motions to the buildings behind him. Now what will it be? Can I interest you in a few bottles? Had some questions first. What's going on here? Carnival. They say it's gonna be one for the ages. Yeah, this is gonna be horrendous. The Baron and Baroness are arranging it. It'll have food and drink and even a surprise, they say. Uh-huh. If you haven't already done so, you should go talk to the Baroness and offer to help. I'm sure she'll let you attend if you help out. My dad's supplying the drinks, you see. The boy beams with pride and excitement. A party? When the Outer Isles flow with blood? The boy's eyes water over. Maybe we don't ask the youngins about that. I'm sorry, I don't know anything about any blood or any such. I'm just looking forward to the party. It's not often as common folk get to experience something like that. Okay, I didn't want to... I guess we were yelling at him. Hey, here, I'll buy some cider. Sparkling and sweet, the cider comes from the slow-growing orchards of Fergal. Many claims the best in all of Northern Empire, whilst a handful of bad apples will complain it's too sweet. Adds fortified will. Oh, and it heals a little bit. And removes bleeding. There we go. We'll get some cider. Wait a minute, I already had some. Bobby must dance! Okay, and you just have stuff. Well, hello there. Hi. Oh. So you can sell an entire stack, but you're not allowed to buy an entire stack. There we go. You shouldn't have to worry about arrows. Eggs and bacon. Mashed potatoes. I don't think we have these recipes. Antlers. Huh. Alright, let's, there we go. Eggs and bacon. Requires 1 bacon and 2 eggs. Okay. We already knew mashed potatoes. That's fine. And we already knew potion of stone skin, which is also fine. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna open this chest. Like... Nobody's worried about that. What is that chicken doing over there? I thought that was some chest armor. I was like, yo, y'all got ghosts. Never mind, it's just a chicken. You're not a ghost, you're a chicken, boo. Who are you? What do you want? Ah, okay, yeah, you're the meat guy. Just getting rid of those, dark spots there. Yeah, there's a bed in there. Oh my god! Yeah, we're not finishing this game today. Chapters are only shorter if you don't play the game like I do. I kind of get the feeling that the Baroness is gonna be like, hey, go collect all of the food and bring it here, and then we'll start the party. And then that's when all of the craziness will start. Yo, we got apples. We got pears. We got more apples. Yeah. Okay. Can't believe it's already gonna be Friday again. leave this hive alone. Okay. Alright. That one didn't even have any bees, though. Crap. Before you stand one of the ugliest men you've ever seen. Okay. Already cursed at birth, the man's appearance is not improved by the numerous bee stings that mar his face. That's so mean. That's so incredibly mean. His face contorts into something passing for a smile, and he croaks, "Greetings, milady. How can I serve?" Who are you? I'm Pert, milady. I'm the beekeeper here in Fergal. I tend to the Baron's bees. He gestures toward the nearby hives, and you can't help but notice that, like his face, his hands are also swollen with bee stings. Tough job? Oh no, not in the slightest, milady. Fergal bees don't sting, you see. They're as docile as cows. And that's good, because the Baroness wouldn't want it any other way. My dude, they don't look docile, points to his stings. The man half averts his face in shame as you point out his stings. It's as the Baroness says, Fergal bees do not sting, and if they do, then it's my own bloody fault. That's all there's to be said about that. Aha. I'm gonna go. Enjoy your bee stings. Any more apples I can take? No. Okay. Well, there's people up there. Sure, let's see what's going on in here. Baron and Baroness welcome you, okay. An elderly noblewoman and a robed portly man stand in front of the villa's gate, discussing enthusiastically. And we shall flank the road with torches for the procession, and as they enter the grounds, my handmaidens shall place wreaths upon their heads, and they shall have their libations as soon as they enter. Not a throat shall be dry for the carnival. The man vigorously nods and takes notes. Yes, milady, splendid idea. Clear your throat. Well, well, Henry, what have we here? More revelers come to partake in our great carnival? Greetings, my adorable vagabonds. I bid thee farewell. I bid thee welcome to the estates of the Baron of Fergal. I am his wife, the Baroness Griselda, and this sweet cake of a man is our... Major Domo? Henry Flagstone. That's another word I don't know. Henry offers several enthusiastic bows. Do you mean to say you are not here for the carnival? Oh, what delicious irony. The Baroness offers a snorting laugh that seems oddly out of place for a lady of her station. Go on. You see, my dear husband and I have taken it upon ourselves to arrange a magnificent feast. A carnival where one might eat and drink and say farewell to the sufferings of the flesh. Uh-huh! Uh-huh! Yep. There it is. There is even an added surprise this year that is sure to elevate the spirits and enlighten the minds of all those who are fortunate enough to attend. The outer aisles are thrown into chaos and you throw a party? Or do we go with, how delightful, tell me more? Let's do that one. Well, as it turns out, organizing the carnival is quite time-consuming. In fact, I'm a bit overwhelmed with the amount of preparation remaining. As the Baroness dramatically wafts herself with a fan, you can't help but notice that her, once again, Major Domo? I don't know. Rolls his eyes. As well he should. But perhaps the fates have provided for us after all, Henry? Can we ever have a festival that isn't cursed to shit? No. What did you have in mind? Oh, isn't it obvious? You seem like a most resolute ragamuffin, and I'm sure that if you were to lend a hand, the carnival would be underway in no time. And you would, of course, join us in the festivities. Food and drink will be marvelous. Isn't that just a marvelous idea, Henry? She excitedly clasps her hands, and Henry agrees so strongly that his jowls flap. Embla, what do you say? Embla offers a tired smile in return. We have much work to do and Gradla beckons me, but perhaps a small bit of respite would do us good before we press on, so long as we don't tarry for too long. Roland sighs. So much death and dying, I'm tired. If we were to venture into the jaws of madness, I'd like to be able to get shit drunk at least once before we go. That's the spirit. And then we can ask Embla again. Fine, we'll help. Cat lets out a small squeal of joy. I knew you couldn't turn down a chance for some fun. The dead knows we could all do with something to take our mind off all the bleakness. Even Roland, it seems, can't help but smile at the prospect of a night of some light debauchery. Light debauchery, huh? Very well, the Baroness exclaims contentedly. With you to aid us, we shall be done in no time. Now, pay attention. Chrono Trigger has an okay fun festival, but if you don't get a specific item from that festival, you can't get the good ending. That's right. I can't remember what the item was, because I don't know if I'm confusing it with, Earthbound. Something about a doll. I think the doll is the Earthbound one, though. I still need to play Chrono Trigger one of these days. I've seen it played. I don't think I'd stream that, though, because that requires a little bit of grinding and, Your task is simple. Our carnival is dependent on the work of some of our beloved villagers. They may have clever hands, but they are a bit on the lazy side. She chuckles. Okay, it is Chrono Trigger. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Or maybe it's something else in Earthbound, but yeah, I just remembered some doll was necessary for one or both of those games. I still need to play through Earthbound as well. That's another one that I've watched someone play, but again, both being RPGs, there's a lot of grinding and back and forth and just, ugh. Alright, you want me to offer them my aid? Indeed. Talk to Ari the brewer, Camilla the weaver, and Clara the cook. Offer them your help so we might expedite their tasks. Give them my warmest greetings and remind them that the carnival is nigh. I'll do my best. Oh, and do try not to mention anything about the surprise. I positively can't wait to see their faces. Now, my lovely, be on your way. We shall await your return. I'll be back. I can walk out here. But it appears I'm not allowed inside. Is the Baron actually already hella cursed / undead? Okay, we need to talk to the bartender, the cook, and somebody else. Fuck. Chickens, of course. Okay. And then there's... okay. Making sure we didn't miss out on any big areas here. Keep thinking I should play those or something more modern, but I can't decide if I actually like those kinds of games. Yeah, it's really hard with RPGs, like... Give me bees! Give me bees! Oh, fine. talking to again? The brewer, the cook, and weaver. Okay. For me, it really depends on how much grinding you have to do, because if it's too much, I'm just like, God, I don't care. It's something I was kind of worried about once we saw what kind of game this was, and I was like, But we've run into so much stuff and just random encounters, and it's giving us decent amounts of it. Oh, you must be the weaver. Giving us decent amounts of experience for everything, so... It's an armor stand. Masterwork scale mail. Yo? Never mind. Okay, we're just gonna sell that then. Gold. I'll just take that. You can keep your sword. Hello there, looking for something? Are you Ilya? Do you have a sister in Horan? Why, yes, that's me. My sister, you say? You must mean Julia? I'm expecting her to visit me any day now. Apologies for being late, but at least she's still alive. Alright, we're gonna tell her about everything. Julia looks more surprised than horrified. You sure you're not mistaken? Julia's not late at all. In fact, she's still not due until a day or two. And what's this you're saying about Horan? We've had no news of any calamities. I can assure you I'm not mistaken. Well, I'm not sure what to say about this. I suppose that it's good my sister is safe if we are indeed talking about the same person. Very well. Thank you in any case. I can ask her for payment, but I don't... As the woman goes about her chores, you meet Embla's eyes. The woman was late for her arrival 2 days before she even supposed... The woman was late for her arrival 2 days before she even supposed to set out. A misunderstanding, perhaps? Though I fear this is just another expression of the madness that grips these isles. Let's just be on our way. I don't know if we can call that the madness, Embla. I mean, there may have just been a miscommunication, or she got, you know, confused or distracted and doesn't know what day it is. I mean, it definitely could be the madness, but let's not immediately go jumping into that, okay? Anyway, let's talk a bit. How are things in Fergal? Carnival. Something about cider. Oh, right, the brewer being, yeah, the cider guy, not you. The Baroness told me to ask if you needed help. Is that so? Well, come to think of it, there's actually something you could help me with. Name it. See, the Baroness asked me to prepare something special for the children of the feast, my famed honey cakes. Only problem is I'm still waiting on the honey. Perhaps you could be a dear and run over to the beehives and fetch it for me? Please don't make that man harvest any honey. Will any honey do? Oh my, no. It needs to be honey from our own hives. There's nothing quite like it. Where do I find these beehives? I think even a single honeycomb should do it. See if you can't find Pert, he'll help you. How will I avoid getting stung? Clara chuckles a hearty laugh and slaps her knee. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. Frugal bees don't sting. Off you go now. We wouldn't want the children to not get their honey cakes. Great. Here we go. Here we go. I've not been in here yet. Oh, okay, you're the, yes. You Young maiden stands looking at a pile of white canvas cloth. She sighs deeply and appears to be lost in deep thought. Is something wrong? Hey, I'll go bring more honey. That's so mean. There's a flesh-colored lump over there by the beehives. Do I talk to it or just kind of go about my business? What? Oh, I didn't see you there. I'm sorry if I seem rude, but I'd rather just be left alone. She offers a weak but apologetic smile. Wait, the Baroness told me to ask if you needed help. Camilla's eyes tear up. I'm so ashamed. The Baroness was so kind to think of me for making the backdrops for their surprise. I thought I could do it. I have the canvases and everything. All she asked was that I paint her a wondrous vista. But I can't bring myself to make the first stroke. Surprise? Oh, I've said too much. The Baroness made me promise not to tell. Please, you need to ask her if you want to know more. Not that it matters in any case. I'm getting nowhere with this. She motions to the reams of canvas. Why is that? Camilla blushes. I'm lost. My head, my heart. There's a girl, Cass, and I have feelings for her. How do we feel about that in this universe? It was from a distance, but I felt like there was something there. Me being me, I didn't have the nerve to go talk to her. Instead, I left a note for her explaining my feelings. And then... I gave her the note. Nugget noticed! And nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Oh, I'm such an oaf. I write like a pig. How could I ever think my stupid note could sway someone like Cass? Tears stream down Camilla's face. She has such a way with words. A bard she is, and me, I'm just stupid and plain. What if I talk to Cass for you? You would do that for me? I suppose it would let me know one way or another, but please try to be subtle about it. Don't let her know I'm beside myself thinking about her. Okay. She draws in a deep breath and her mood appears to lift ever so slightly. Cass is a free spirit and she loves the water. I'd look for her along the small creek that runs west of here. Thank you so much for offering to help. I'll return when I have news. Goodbye. We haven't saved in a while. And I have rejoined Twitch chat. Cass! Ah. Hello. A young woman dressed in the manner of a wandering minstrel stands alone looking out across the small lake. She hums softly to herself, stopping and starting over as if to think of words for a song. Are you Cass? The woman blinks in surprise. What, you've heard of me then? Wait, is this about that bar tab? As I've already told Bernard, I'll pay him the moment I have the coin on hand. It's just that I've been a bit preoccupied. Cass looks at her feet. Camilla asked me to talk to you. Yeah, that's subtle. A pained expression falls across her face. Oh no, please don't say she's angry with me. She said you weren't interested in her. Not interested? I'm crazy for her. Finding her note made me happier than words can describe. And why didn't you respond? Oh, I'm sure I'm trying to find the right words for the song, and now I need like 50 fine leather armors to, properly get inspired or some crap. There you go. Because I couldn't find the words. Can you believe it? Me, a bard, at a loss for words. I've been trying to put my feelings into verse, a song. I'm nearly there, but over and over the words escape me. I don't understand it. It feels like I'm grasping at tendrils of mist. Can I hear what you have so far? The song Cass reads to you is sad and beautiful. It brings to mind images of far and wondrous shores. Stranger yet is the fact that, try as you might, you have never been able to recall the first 3 verses she recounted to you. Only the first line of the last verse remains. Song of my soul, my voice is dead. 8 maids of milking, Go on. That's exactly it. I can't get past that. Nor can I change it. It has to be that line, but what comes next? It's like I'm deaf to my own inner voice. Cass repeats the line, now with a slight hint of panic in her voice. Song of my soul, my voice is dead. Die thou unsung as tears unshed. Ooh, oh, we're good. The words flow from your mouth and fits the song like a key fits a lock. You spoke more words as well, but like the rest of the song, they too are lost in the void of time. What you do remember, however, is Cass scribbling the words down as tears of joy stream down her face. And now she's in love with us. Crap. That's it, I have it, a song for Camilla. She folds that piece of paper containing the words of the song neatly and writes in beautiful cursive. To Camilla, from Casilda. Alright. With trembling hands, she offers you the folded note. Would you do me one last favor? Take this note to Camilla. It will explain everything to her. And please, would you tell her to come find me at the carnival? Tell her we'll dance together then. I will. Oh, God, it's gonna be a thing. It just... I can't think of anything else for this song. Characters don't remember, it's fine. Cass squeezes your hand and offers a warm but slightly sad smile before walking off. You're left with a note for Camilla. Okay. Hey, Camilla. I talked to Cass. Camilla goes pale. What did she say? She doesn't fancy me, right? I just know it. She asked me to give you this. She accepts the note and slowly unfolds it. As she consumes the song line by line, her eyes water and her hands tremble. By the end, she has to tear her eyes away from it. Such words. I've never read such words. Was there more? Did she say anything? She told me she wanted to dance with you at the carnival. Camilla covers her mouth, smiling through tears of joy. She then blinks a few times as if remembering something. The backdrop's for the Baroness! I see it so clearly now. Cass's song. Oh, this will be amazing. Glad I could help. And now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get to work. I'd rather you not see the result until at the carnival. It'll be more impressive that way. Oh, good. Camilla smiles a secretive smile and grabs a ream of canvas and a pot of paint before hastily walking off. Alright, well, that's done. Let's save. We got bees! You got some bees. This hive is dead and abandoned. Neither bees nor honeycombs can be found within. Of course. I need to get honey. Yes, milady, I can assure you, Fergal honey is the best in the land. Please go right ahead. The hives are over there. Let me know if you need any help. The hive begins to aggressively buzz as you approach. Yeah, okay. You carefully lift the top off the hive and peer inside. Immediately, a swarm of angry bees fly out, and within seconds, you feel the burn of several stings. They do sting. I hate bees. Ivan slaps his neck and brushes his face furiously. Give me the honey. Gingerly, you attempt to reach in. Suddenly, something large shifts in the depths of the hive, and swarms of large soldier bees swarm out to attack. Each sting feels like a red-hot needle, and you can't help but panic. Where can you run to get away from the buzzing horde? Flee toward the village. Flee toward the lake. Play dead. Oh my god, I want to run to the village so bad. So it stings everybody else. We should probably go toward the lake, though. You realize the best way of avoiding the little fiends is to dive into the nearby lake. Clever thinking. Okay, but did we get any? We didn't get any. Bees! You approach the hive and a slight buzzing rises from within. Even with your limited knowledge of bees, however, you get a strong impression that there's something wrong with the hive. Yeah, let's look at it. Slowly lifting off the top of the hive, you're able to look inside. There are still plenty of bees left, however, they seem slow and lethargic. Furthermore, there's no honey in sight. Examine the bees. Once again, the bees are a natural enemy in every video game. I can't escape them. And I gotta say, I did not expect that emote to get much use outside of Toe Jam time. Here we are. Looking around more closely, you find several dead bees. Some clearly belong to the hive in question. A handful of others, however, look foreign, larger and with a vibrant yellow color. If you were to guess, you'd say these bees have been fighting bees from another hive. Yep. Invasive bees! You approach the hive and a slight buzzing rises from within. Even with your limited knowledge, there's something wrong with the hive. Okay, is this one also doing the thing? Yep. Alright, back to this one. The hive begins to aggressively buzz. The honey inside suddenly seems much less attractive. Yeah, they don't sting. Harvest. Get the honey. Toward the village. Your strategic retreat turns into a rout as you are hunted down by the swarm in enraged insectoids. Though you eventually outrun them, you are left stung and woozy from the sheer amount of poison pumped into your system. You are, however, still alive. Okay. But, like, we have honey. I don't know if the special honey is going to be marked as anything else. That's a crab. That's honey. I'm actually gonna reload. After we did that. Bed. I was like, what am I looking at? Let me try to just give her regular honey and see what happens. About your task. We gotta get the blue M&M honey. Oh my god, yeah. Yes, what about it? What did you need me to do again? Yep. I guess technically I hadn't gotten stung by them yet, so I can't tell her that they've been stinging me. Let me talk to the brewer real fast. You're the vendor. Okay, where's Ari? Because he's... I don't have the option to talk to this guy. I figured... this was the brewer guy. Unless he's back in here. That is just a child. A pot-bellied man hums to himself as he pours a clear golden liquid from glass to glass, swirling it around and then tasting it. thoughtfully sloshes it around his mouth a few times and then spits it into a bucket. Tastes funny? Oh my no, this cider's my best batch yet. He looks at you with a roguish smile. Only problem is my wife gets a bit on the sour side if I come home red-cheeked after tasting the wares all day. I see. The man chuckles and offers his hand. I'm Ari, I run the local brewery. I'd wager you'll find no finer cider in all the Northern Empire, and certainly not in the Outer Isles. Here, have a try. Ari offers a glass of the golden cider. Sure. The beverage is cool, sweet, and sparkly, and truly some of the best cider you've ever had. Good, yes? Ari nods in eager anticipation as you drink. Let me. Cat greedily grabs the cup from you, drinks deeply, and then belches in a way that is decidedly unladylike. Fair. Magi's ball, is there any more? Her eyes are wide with excitement. You're a cider town, bitch! That never even crossed my mind. Oh my god. We should not be getting so much use out of that. The stupid Simpsons meme that should not have any reason to pop up in our daily lives, and it does. Oh my god. But yes. A sandwich or something would be fantastic. Cider down, bitch. Stupid. It's indeed excellent. Do you mind if I ask some questions? The Baroness told me to ask if you needed help. Did she now? Aye, she's ordered the beverages for the carnival for me. He leans in and lowers his voice. By the barrel load. Let me tell you, it'll be a night to remember. Good for business as well. She's paid me out the nose. So what's the holdup? I don't really have a good excuse. Barrels are lined up and almost ready to go, but there's just been so much to do around the farm, I sort of forgot. Okay, be careful. We'll, wrap up here shortly. A hint of despair flashes across his jovial face. Do you ever wonder what's the use? Like, it's all dust on black winds at the end? Okay, we don't have time to unpack all that. Anything I can do to help you? Yes, I suppose there is, actually. The cloud of despair seems to lift at once, and the man's lighthearted demeanor returns. Tell you what, moles have been tearing up my orchard real bad. They gnaw at the roots and wreak havoc on the trees. They've stood for hundreds of years, and, and losing even a single one is a disaster. You want me to go mole hunting? You offered to help, didn't you? If you could deal with the mole problem, I could devote my full attention to getting the cider delivered at the Baron's villa. My orchard is just north of here. I've counted at least 3 burrows, but they can be hard to spot, so make sure you search properly. When you find them, dig those little bastards out and return to me once you're done. See what I can do. Ari hands you a shovel and slaps you on the back. Don't give me another shovel, I already have one. You can't help but feel that a bit of spring has returned to his step. Alright. We gotta go hunt some moles. I spotted something. Just gonna make some, just want to use up some of our reagents here. That works nicely. No, I don't want that lantern. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, get out of the way, chicken! Save before we go mole hunting. Let's dig out the burrow. You dig the shovel into the soft soil and easily collapse the burrow. After a few strokes, however, the shovel head comes up coated in dark blood. No! Come on! You root through the soil and to your disgust find numerous small hairless blobs of flesh that have been hacked to death by the shovel's action. You can't properly identify the strange things, nor do you want to, and quickly cover up the gruesome scene with dirt before moving along. More carefully this time, you set to work collapsing the second tunnel. The work progresses nicely until suddenly the earth shifts slightly as if something is moving underneath. Whatever it is, it grabs onto the shovel blade and tugs violently at it. You yank back with all your might and manage to free the shovel from whatever lurks under the dirt. Swinging wildly, you pummel the ground and walk away, hoping you've seen the last of whatever lurks underneath this orchard. Okay. Arriving at the third hole, you feel an unease grow in your stomach. Carefully, you bend down and try to peer into the small, dark burrow. To your horror, something glances back. A pair of eyes that appear far too intelligent than an animal has any right to be. Then, in an instant, they are gone, retreated underground. Perhaps your mind is playing tricks on you? You decide not to wait and find out. With a slight hint of panic, you utterly demolish the hole. Your task is done, and you should return to Ari. I cleared out the moles, and he's drunk. Ha! By strange moons, you did it! I can't tell you how good it is to see my trees all nice and secure. I've not much to give you, but I think I can spare some coins and a few bottles of cider that fell off the wagon. Ari winks at you and throws you a small sack of coins. Oh man, crazy. Speaking of falling off the wagon. Barrels of cider are loaded on carts, and you watch as the brewer and his helpers set off for the Baron's villa. It's like, who's this now? We've got Bernard, we've got too many B names. No doubt the drink will flow soon enough. It's one B name, and then Baron, and then Baroness, so that's like 3. Excuse me, chicken. This is some kind of guard chicken. Let me in. Give me these apples and pears. Okay. So the last thing we need to do is get some damn honey from these damn bees that don't sting. I need to get honey. I better be on my way then. So I need to try to get some from these. They sting, reach inside, and then flee towards the lake. Because we are so clever. Hello, my lady. How can I serve? You need to tell me how I'm going to avoid getting stung. Virgo bees don't sting. Now please just leave me alone. Well, I'm here helping the Baroness organizing the carnival, and I can only do that if you tell me how to get to the honey. You better help me or I'll be forced to make you, or I'll get going then. Let's do a diplomacy. The man's lips tremble and his eyes water up. I suppose you're right, but you have to promise not to tell anyone I helped you. I promise. The man looks around nervously and hands you a small tin can with a handle and a spout. There's our bee smoker! I was hoping that was the solution to this. This is a bee smoker, see? You just mix kindling with some wet grass and light a fire. Not too hot, mind you. You only want a bit of smoke. What's up, Miss Amelia? How you doing? Just open the hive carefully and let the smoke settle inside and the bees will go all drowsy. But please, don't tell anyone I used the bee smoker. Virgo bees don't sting. Sure. Bert looks around again. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this. I have to go. Good luck. Yeah, I can't reply in chat right now because I can't tab out of this game, so... He sets off at a run. Before you know it, he's gone. Alright. Try to harvest the honey. Use the smoke on the bees. Smartly using the bee smoker, you fill the hive with calming fumes. Before you know it, the buzzing has subsided and you feel confident enough to reach for the honeycombs. Bursting out from the pile of smoke-stricken bees comes a single gargantuan individual, a large swollen body clad in vibrant yellow chitin, iridescent wings, and a face that looks unlike any insect you've ever seen before. This must be a queen. The creature lets out a tiny, albeit terrifying screech and snaps at your finger with its jaws. Ignore the queen and get the honey, or smash the queen. Let's just get the honey. Reaching deep into the hive, you pull out a gorgeous honeycomb dripping with rich golden yellow honey. As the smoke effect on the bees begins to wear off, you find it best to make off with your prize. Okay, and we did not smash the thing there. Alright, so this is its own item. It's a spectacular shade of yellow. Alright. We're going to go back to, the cook here. But before we give the honey over to her, we're going to save. And then we will give her that honey first thing tomorrow. And we're gonna pet these dogs. I don't remember how to get back to her. I'm clearly not going the right way. Okay, it's down here. Alright. So let's save. And we'll go ahead and call it there for today. We'll pick this back up tomorrow and I don't know. Maybe finish it for real. We'll see. But anyway, I am gonna go work on some things. So y'all take care. Thanks for hanging out. And, yeah, see y'all later.